This is Nancy from Nancy's Garden Soap Co. And tonight I'm going to try making a cupcakes, lavender scented cupcakes with lavender roses on top. Actually, I'm thinking of one rose on top. And I have my oils here and a dark purple mica mixed in some of the oil there. I have a lavender essential oil that I'm going to be adding into my soap now. I want the base to be full-size cup, standard size cupcake, but a light lavender with a natural colored top, which would be white or cream, and then the rose on top of that. So let's see how we're doing here. All right, good. Let's put the lye in. The lye was hot, and the oils were cold. It is just barely emulsified. So set that aside. I'm going to pour off probably about half of this. I don't know how many roses I'll actually get out of this, I don't know how many cupcakes. I need 3 or 4, preferably. And I might need to do a few more than that and just make another batch tomorrow for the icing. I need a nice light color. I have cupcake molds, and I think I was going to put papers in here. Guess not, can't find them. All right, actually I found pink and blue, but I don't think that's appropriate. So I'm just going to pour some of this into each one. There they are. And now I need to let them sit for a little bit so that they firm up, and also so that the white firms up. It's time to make the icing for these, and here are the cupcakes that I made about 3 days ago, I think. So it's been a while, but I got busy, and I'm a little bit concerned that the if I pipe the soap top one here, that the icing won't stick. So I'm going to score these with the hopes that it will help the icing adhere to the softer soap below. I'm just using a fork. Have you ever done this? Does this work? I'm hoping this works. And here is 30 ounces, 30 ounces of oils that I'm going to be using for the icing, and I'm going to add the fragrance oil into that and then stick blend it since it's at room temperature. And I pre-mixed the lye the other day and put it into a lye container with a child-proof lid. So I'm hoping that the heat from this will make it melt and work properly. All right, I'm going to come back in a little bit when this is thickened up and see if I can put it into a piping bag so I can pipe it. All right, it's been about 6 or 7 minutes, and here's what the batter looks like. I can mound it up like this, and it stays up in peaks. If I put the spoon in it, it pretty much stands by itself. So I think it's ready for us to put into the bag to pipe. And I have another way that I test it in just a second. So I have over here a Ziploc bag, a gallon-sized Ziploc bag that I've placed into a container like this. Anyway, at the end, I've got a piping tip, and I'm going to tell you the letters on it. It's a 1M as a Mary. Piping tip right there. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. And I just cut a little bit of the tip off, and I'm going to fold this down inside, bring this over the top, and put the soap batter into it and hope for the best. I'm just going to start out with a little bit in case it's not ready to pipe. Using a Ziploc bag is not foolproof, but it does work. All right, to test it out, I'm going to take my spatula, do a little twist on it. What do you think? Think that'll work? I think that's going to work. Let's try out a couple of them. And I have roses to put on top. So let's see. Put a little dollop here. Here. And then go around. Like so. Can't see that one. Here it is. Sorry. Okay. Now let me see if we can put a rose on each one. There's the rose. With this one, I need a smaller one. Let's try this one here. And this guy down here. I'm going to put this bigger one. Like so. I need to take off my gloves for a second. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, and then I've got leaves that I made like that I'm going to be putting around them. One on either side. I think that'll work. I'm not sure if I need 3 on these. You know, you're supposed to do things in triplicate, but we'll go back if I have enough. All right, so I've got those 3 done. I'm going to keep going with the other ones, and I do have a couple larger leaves that I'm going to be putting around one of the larger roses. But I'll try to shut up and let you watch while I do the rest of these. Okay, 30 ounces was too much soap dough. So, for the icing. So what I want to do here is fix this one that I don't like. So I'm going to pull off the leaf, pull off the rose, if I can, and scrape off the icing and redo it. So I'm going to scrape it off here and try to repipe it. A little bit messy, but I think we can do it. And there's that. Rip this off. I'm going to clean up the edges of my rose a little bit, like so. And then try to repipe this one right here. Uh-oh. Alright, so when the top comes off, you end up doing just a round swirly type like this. Have you seen this type before? Just a swirly type. Alright, and then you cover it up with more roses. There's one. And you pull out the backup roses and you put them around. Like so. You try to make the most of it. Another dark one over here. And clean this up a little bit. Right there. And then we throw in another light one over here, I think. Like that. And then you try finding some leaves that you have that you think will work. I got some leaves. I might need to work on them a little bit. Polish them up. Throw a little mica on them later to make them shine. Like that. Not bad. Not great, but not terrible. I'm going to put one more down around here. And another one, I think over here, if I can get it in. That one cut apart a little bit, but it'll be all right. Okay, I washed my hands, and there's one more little step that I'd like to take with these, and that is I have some little sprinkles, little Wilton sprinkles that I want to see if I can put these on and add a little touch to some of these by setting them in. All right. Not sure if I need to add any more. This is what we got. They're okay. Kind of would like some glitter on them, but they're not bad. I'll do a little flyby in just a second. All right. Here they are. I say all right too much. I'm going to work on that. So that's what, 9 soapy rose cupcakes with a lavender essential oil fragrance. And I think they turned out pretty good. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please write me down below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you for your support.